Are you looking for the best 12-person tent? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best 12-person tent on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Eureka Copper Canyon LX 12-person tent. If you want a family camping tent that'll withstand most weather without the bulk and commitment of a canvas one, here's the tent Eureka Copper Canyon 12. This 12-person cabin tent is suitable for 3-season use and will do wonderfully in the rain. But it's lighter and more like your standard tent. The steel and fiberglass frame stands strong, and it's easy to assemble if you bring a friend along. Ensure your friend is tall, because there's tons of headroom in here with a peak height of 7 foot. Consider bringing a stepladder on your trip. You can easily stow it in the corner of one of the 2 large vestibules separated by a curtain in the center of the Eureka Copper Canyon 12-person tent. Number 2. TETON Sports Sierra 12-person canvas tent. Are you a family of camping lovers who want a 12p tent that'll last and withstand any season? Consider a canvas tent. They're not for everyone, but they certainly have their upsides. This TETON tent advertised for 12 people is a prime example of a canvas tent with its ups and downs. Up, the sturdy canvas material can weather any storm, while the extra wide clear front door lets light in day and night. Down, it's a one-room tent, so you won't get much in the way of privacy. This is definitely a tent for families, and tight-knit ones at that. Perhaps it's a tent to raise the camping kids in to ensure you remain close enough to use the tent even when the moody teen years hit. Other downsides include the price and the bulk. This is no tent to take lightly in any sense of the word. Number 3. Core 12-person instant cabin tent. All you want to do is get in the tent and relax as soon as you arrive. You dread setup, so for that, you need a 12-person instant cabin tent, preferably a 2 or 3 room instant cabin tent, so you can have some privacy while your kids play the night away. This Core 12-person instant cabin tent has ample room for all of you and fits 3 queen-size air mattresses, fit for up to 6 people. It fits double that amount if you all sleep on the ground, or many of your group are kids. The spacious floor plan in the 12-person cabin tent also allows room for gear, accessible at any time of day thanks to the lighting system. Once you've got those set up, you can camp in all weathers and seasons, covering the large mesh windows and doors while still having light. Once it's dry, rip off the rainfly and let light stream in through the tall ceiling as well as the windows and doors so you can stargaze from the comfort of the tent. All in all, this instant cabin tent has several features that kids will benefit from, including a side entrance for easy access. Number 4. Ozark Trail 3-room instant cabin 12-person tent. The instant setup is super easy thanks to the pre-attached poles. With each room you get ample space, enough for 4 sleepers in sleeping bags or 2 on air mattresses, so there's no arguing over who gets the larger vestibule. Once day comes, you can all huddle outside under the awning and relax, free of the sun's harshest rays or the light drizzle of the wetter seasons. This awning space is included in the overall dimension specifications of the tent. If it's too rainy to use the awning, you can still create a communal experience inside. Open all the doors so the room feels like one, and have your fun. If you're worried it'll be too stuffy when hanging out indoors, there's a ground vent in each vestibule to mitigate your fears. Number 5. Coleman Skydome 12-person tent. Coleman is a classic brand for high-quality, low-cost tents and this newer release is no exception. Released less than a month before the time of reviewing, the model so far seems to live up to the hype of the rest of the Skydome range. This dome tent is an upgrade on some of the smaller models released in early 2020 and appears to share their simple construction. It's a simple setup with poles attaching to fabric via clips instead of poles, and it's quite tall for a dome tent, giving you space to walk around. Coleman's 8-person model is tall enough at its peak to accommodate a grown man at peak height. It's safe to assume the 12-person tent is even larger.